Apparently, Obama and team are pressuring Walmart to support the so-called assault weapons ban. Have you heard this yet? Behind closed doors, secret meetings, lots of pressure on Walmart. Hey Walmart, if you support this assault weapons ban, in whatever form it comes down, you're going to sell more guns. Oh really? Talk about a deal with the devil. That's what I say. Walmart, you won't sell more guns, and even if you would, it will be short-lived, because even those ones you would sell will be made illegal in subsequent legislation. Yes, a deal with the devil. So here we go, TNPers, freedom lovers across the internet. It is time to fight back, to rally the troops, to act as a single unified team. And the way we're going to do that is by contacting Walmart for the next 7 days in unison. The contact information is in the sidebar and it's above my head right now. The message is very simple. First, I would like you to thank Walmart for past support of the Second Amendment. They have held their ground under previous administrations. Walmart has, if my history serves, and I think it does. They said, thank you, but no thank you. We will continue to sell guns in some of our stores. They don't sell guns in every Walmart store. There's several I know of personally that don't. But in a lot they do, and they support the local community. They support sport shooting, hunting, competitive shooting, and self-defense. Thank you, Walmart, for that past support. That's the first part of the message. The second part of the message is this. If you do capitulate with the pressure from the Obama administration, the evil, by the way, Obama administration, that's right, I said it, we will not support you anymore. We will boycott you. We won't buy guns from you. We won't buy food from you. We won't buy household goods from you. We're done with Walmart permanently if you capitulate. That's the second part of the message, and you need to say it forthrightly. Respectfully, but forthrightly. And throw on in there, hey, I'm going to tell all my friends, I'm going to use all my social media to boycott Walmart. You're the largest retailer now, but 5 years down the road, you may just look like Kmart. That's right. How's Kmart doing since they capitulated on the gun issue? Do you guys remember that? Years ago, Kmart sold guns. They came under fire, I think, from the Clinton administration. Hey, you got to quit selling guns. It's not politically correct anymore. Kmart goes, hey, you're right, we won't. I don't see a lot going on with Kmart. How's their stock looking? You want to piss off and alienate millions of good citizens here in the United States who just so happen to be gun owners for whatever reason. See how that plays out for you. Stay away from any bargaining from the Obama administration. It is a deal with the devil. They will not support you. There's going to be more legislation coming. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's your message. All that is necessary for the triumph of evil is that good men do nothing. I don't know if we're good men and women here in the Nut Fancy Project, but we are going to do something. And we're going to do it unified, together. And it starts right now with this video. I seek 100,000 responses to Walmart from this video. Please help me do that. Spread this video, post it on your page, make it go viral on the internet. Even if you're not a gun owner, you should be participating if you care about the Bill of Rights. This is an underhanded move by the Obama administration. Very underhanded. They would have loved this information not to be leaked. By the way, I'm shaking because it's cold where I'm at. But it was leaked, and we have the information, and we are going to act as a unified troop force here in the Nut Fancy Project. Heck, for that matter, on the internet. I don't care where you come from, you are welcome in this fight. I don't care what political party you're part of, contact Walmart. Stay focused. We are only contacting them on this message. 2 parts. Thank you for your past support. However, if you capitulate and make any kind of deal, and I mean it, any kind of deal, any support to the AWB, subsequent legislation, registration, we're boycotting you. And I personally mean that. I would never go to Walmart ever again if that were the case. On the flip side, if they hold their ground, I will continue to go to Walmart. Yes, I do. Sam Walton had a vision for Walmart, and that was supporting the American way of life, and part of the American way of life is armament. They've done a pretty good job of it. Not perfect, no store is, but they didn't bail out like Dick's did. Dick's Sporting Goods. See if you ever see me in a Dick's Sporting Good store. Never. I hope you aren't either. Boycott that place. They totally bailed on Troy Industries, left them high and dry, left all their customers high and dry because of political correctness. The redefining and reshaping of what I've called the new America by Obama. So it's underhanded, it's cowardly as they strive to pressure the nation's largest retailer in support of the AWB, thus stripping you of your rights. Years ago, I found myself on an expedition down in southern Utah with my dad. We were rabbit hunting, we were fishing, we were camping over a period of several days. And I remember I was walking along this ridge and the sun was shining. It was nice outside. It's probably 80 degrees. And I look over on this rock and there's this big old fat rattlesnake sunning himself out in the sun. I had my Ruger 1022 and I was thinking, man, I'm just going to pop this thing right here, right now. But I figured before I did, I would call over to my dad so he could check it out. So he was in the opposite ridge. We were combing that valley for jackrabbits, hunting jacks. He walks over and he sees this big old rattlesnake on the rock. And he goes, whoa, that's a big one. I mean, it's like 7 foot long, big fat snake. And he was just sunning himself. And I asked my dad, I was like, should I shoot him? My dad said, no. He ain't hurting nobody. He's just minding his own business. My dad taught me a lesson that day. And we walked away with that rattlesnake still sitting there. We didn't kill it. We just left it alone. The lesson could be applied in lots of ways in life, but to me it means don't mess with stuff that doesn't need messing with. In a lot of ways, the American gun owner is like that rattlesnake. They're not bothering anybody. They're law-abiding. They're good people. They're going to their jobs. They're supporting rule of law. They're great people. But don't mess with them. Don't tread on me. That's the message. Don't mess with me. You know, politically, we're becoming active. We're unified, at least here in the Nut and Fancy Project. I can't talk for other, sections of the gun world, but here we're going to be unified. And we're going to be active in defending our Constitution. We may not be good men, may not be good women, but I'll tell you this, we're not going to sit back and do nothing. So get busy. When this video posts for the next 7 days, the next week, I want you contacting Walmart via telephone, email, even writing letters. I'll do my best to find the most accurate contact information, and we're contacting corporate Walmart. Corporate Walmart. I don't think it's going to serve if you call your local store and the clerk answers, that's going to get blown off. They need to be in the same location from the contact information I'm providing you. Let's give them some support and give them the voices of true Americans and tell them what is waiting for them if they sign off on the Obama lie. Still shaking, it's so cold here. That's it. That is this call to action. You're watching the Nut and Fancy Project. Help this video go viral. Get busy. Get to work defending your freedom. There's more CTA vids coming your way later on. You have 3 out right now. Thanks for your support. Nut and Fancy.